He's a creative personality and a brilliant businessman, as well as being an energetic, charitable man who has built a brand recognizable around the world. And by the way, he's also worth nearly $5 billion. So how exactly did Branson get to where he is today? Let's start at the beginning, the 1950s in Surrey, England. Branson was born the eldest son of Edward and Eve Branson, a lawyer and a flight attendant. Though she was a flight attendant, Eve Branson didn't sit idly by on her days off. She built wooden trash cans and tissue boxes, selling them for extra money for the family. Watching his mother's success built Branson's admiration for entrepreneurs and gave him an option for when school just wasn't working out. She was always supportive of him and was even known to tell people he would one day be Prime Minister of England. His mother was also an influence on Branson's active mind and lifestyle that have become so much a part of his international brand today. She didn't let her children watch TV, instead pushing her son and two daughters outside to entertain themselves and make themselves useful. Though clearly brilliant, Branson was not a successful student. He had dyslexia, and growing up school, it was difficult for him. But dyslexia did not stop him, and now he credits it as a key part of his formula for success. If you have a learning disability, you become a very good delegator, because you know what your weaknesses are and you know what your strengths are, and you make sure that you find great people to step in and deal with your weaknesses. He moved through several schools as a child, eventually giving up on institutionalized learning at the age of 16. But he did not give up on achieving. When he dropped out of school, he already knew that being an entrepreneur, that was the right life for him. He started out with an idea and with an ultimate goal far beyond just earning money. From my very first day as an entrepreneur, I felt the only mission worth pursuing in business is to make people's lives better. His first venture as a teenage businessman was publishing a magazine called Students. At only 16 years old, with no input or work from anyone but students, Branson was able to secure $8,000 in advertising for the magazine's first issue. This was 1966, and $8,000 was a lot more money then. So much, in fact, that Branson didn't even have to sell the first issue. Instead, he gave away 50,000 copies, building the brand's name and a potentially loyal customer base for future issues. It was the first demonstration of a brilliant business mind with an utterly impressive talent for marketing. Student, it continued in its original form for 3 years, but in 1969, Branson, he felt the urge to make it even bigger and to take it in a new direction. Advertisements for records were a large part of the magazine's revenue, so Branson took records and the magazine and put them together. Essentially, he spotted a gap in the market for mail-order record sales. His mail-order business, well, it was christened with a name that we all know today, and that would be Virgin. But it wasn't actually Richard Branson who came up with that name. It was one of his first employees. Though they were successful, the name was perfect for the company, as all of the young people involved in it were new to business. Well, that name, it obviously stuck, and now it's come to represent much more than just mail-order music. Though the mail-order business, it was popular, it wasn't making enough money to stay afloat, and Branson, well, he needed cash. He decided that the best way to do that was avoid giving the government the entire share of the taxes that he actually owed. He came up with a scheme through which he avoided reporting all of the records that were sold in the UK, falsifying the numbers of those that were exported. It sounded good, and it did bring in cash, but, well, it was discovered. He actually ended up in jail and having to pay over $60,000 in fines. This obstacle and a short time in jail didn't slow him or his business ambitions down, though. Even with the tax fraud scandal, it was only less than 2 years after starting the mail-order record business that Branson was able to take yet another leap. In 1971, he opened an actual bricks-and-mortar store in order to sell records. Then it was only a year before he bought himself a home and was able to build a recording studio inside it. Now that he had a studio, the next logical step, it was to start a record label. So he looked around and ended up signing an artist he thought would be okay, but not likely to have overwhelming success, as no one else would take him on. And so what was the name of this newly created record label? Well, of course, it was Virgin Records. The label had success almost immediately, with its first artist, Mike Oldfield, staying on the charts with the album Tubular Bells for nearly 5 years. To put this in perspective, the record was on the charts as long as it took from Branson to go from selling records by mail to having his own record label. The success of Oldfield and Branson under the upstart Virgin label, it didn't go unnoticed, far from it. Huge names like the Sex Pistols, the Rolling Stones, Culture Club, Janet Jackson, and Genesis, they were all later signed on to the label. Throughout the 1970s, while Branson was in his 20s, he focused on his ever-growing music business. But by 1984, he was again itching to try something new. So he took what seems like a pretty large jump across industries. He invested in a new airline business. Before launching the full-fledged airline service, Branson had realized the potential for doing so when his own flight to the British Virgin Islands was cancelled. Being wealthy, he didn't have to wait around at an airport for the next flight at the whim of the airlines. He could charter his own plane. So he did it, but he didn't keep the large plane to himself. Instead, he charged the others, who were supposed to be on his original flight to the British Virgin Islands, a small fee, and they all flew together on the chartered plane down to the island. His creative mind and business intuition, they saw an opportunity here, and Branson, well, he was ready to seize it. Soon after his initial experimental charter flight to the British Virgin Islands, he called up Boeing and asked what they had for sale. Well, they said that they had a Boeing 747 available, and Branson bought it, and this was the start of his fleet of airplanes. As he had with the mail-order record business, Branson saw a need and a way that he could run a business better than others who were currently doing so. So, in true Richard Branson style, he did just that. "We just made it that much more special than the other airlines we were competing with," he says of what he achieved with Virgin Atlantic Airways. Long before it was the norm, Virgin was offering such luxuries as individual TV screens to help people pass the time on flights. Now, initially, Virgin, it operated only out of London's Gatwick Airport, but by 1991, it had grown to the point where it was given permission to fly out of Heathrow. British Airways, well, they were not so pleased by this new threat to their previously unchallenged supremacy, and they certainly did not sit idly by while Virgin kept gobbling up the market share. In 1993, Virgin accused British Airways of a so-called series of dirty tricks that ranged from computer hacking to libel. Following the accusations, British Airways, they settled and forked over nearly $4 million in legal fees and compensation. Now you might be wondering, well, what did Branson do with the money that he received in this settlement? Well, he didn't just stick it all in his own bank account. Instead, he decided to share it with Virgin's employees. Now, though the settlement, it was a win for the company, it didn't mean Virgin and Branson were completely successful and had nothing to worry about. On the contrary, in fact, Branson was unfortunately forced to sell his music business in order to keep his empire going. EMI, they bought Virgin Records in 1992, and although it was a good business decision, it was a tough personal choice for Branson. The music business, it was Branson's baby. It was his first venture, and it was the reason everything else he had built was possible. Over the years, he's been very open about just how difficult that sale was for him. I mean, you build something from scratch. We had just signed Janet Jackson, we had signed the Rolling Stones when we sold it. And I remember running down Ladbroke Grove, tears streaming down my face, with a check for $1 billion. Since the sale, Virgin Airlines has continued to grow. Branson added a cell phone sector to his business, and then a space travel venture called Virgin Galactic. 500 people have bought tickets of an as-yet unscheduled flight into space with Virgin Galactic. Overall, Richard Branson owns 200 companies linked to the Virgin brand, but, well, business, it's not his only interest, and nor is it his only talent.
Hello guys, warm welcome. Good morning to you. Let's start this session, and quickly for next almost 50 to 55 minutes we are here today, and we will definitely talk a lot about RainBNB and of course the systems towards success that you must adopt to be successful in this kind of platform. We all know that RainBNB is a life-changing, life-transforming business model, but I would regret to share with you, a lot of people are not so serious about this platform and they are wasting this opportunity by not taking advantage and the profits what this platform is going to leverage them to get. That's the pity part. And if you are not serious about this platform, no matter how many times you upgrade yourself, but unless and until you are ready to duplicate the whole process and the system towards this community building, you are not going to be in a much better and bigger profitable situations. This business has got 4 pillars. The first pillar, the P, stands for the platform, which is really unique, revolutionary, out of the box, and mind-blowing system. The platform is safe, secure, very robust, and is very profitable as well. No need to start your journey with huge investment. No need to continue this business with a lot of running costs involved, like we do see in every business, whether it's a traditional, conventional business or any stuff similar to affiliate network marketing or direct selling industry business. You need to have regular expenditures to carry on that business. But in RainBNB, of course, literally zero running or operational cost, because we all have smartphones with internet connections, or maybe we have Wi-Fi at home with laptop. And these are the only thing, the device with the internet connection, the two things you are needed to carry on, execute this platform, and working you must do in RainBNB. That's the only prerequisite to start this business. Second P is product. A lot of people are confused that they have worked earlier with several companies and concepts, and they have seen the physical product. My dear friends, let me tell you, there are 2 kinds of products in this world. The first product is called tangible, and the second product is called intangible. Tangible products are those projects which you can touch, feel, see, and make use of it. Tangible, products. All those items that you can touch, feel, see, and make use of it, called tangible products. It's a physical product. It's a physical products. Physically, you can feel it. Okay. Now, we do have intangible product also. Intangible products. Intangible stands for things which you cannot touch, feel, but definitely you can make use of it. It's not in physical form. You cannot see it, but it's very much available and there. Intangible products. And mainly you will find this service-based. In RainBNB, we do have products. And the product what we have in RainBNB is called BNB. We are user and community member of RainBNB. What we are doing, we are offering an opportunity to our people to earn a lot of BNBs. We are offering them this intangible products. It's a community building system wherein every user member has to contribute towards this community building to keep earning from the platform and the communities. It's a mutually rewarding joint venture among all the users, all the users present in this community system. And we are earning BNB. BNB is said to be the third most powerful cryptocurrency in the world after Bitcoin and Ethereum. We all know this. Bitcoin is still hovering around $108,000, $109,000, $107,000. And You will never know when it will hit $150,000 and then $200,000. The way it has crossed $75,000 to $100,000. Nobody noticed it. For days, weeks, and for months, you will find it's around, the same price band, but very soon you will find it has crossed this amount, this figure. So cryptocurrency, ladies and gentlemen, is such, thing, virtual digital assets, which nobody can just overlook and ignore at this point of time. If you are having a little bit of knowledge also about cryptocurrencies, blockchain, smart contract, decentralized system, I'm sure whether you invest your hard-earned money into these cryptocurrencies or you don't, but one thing is sure, you are in awe or in love with cryptocurrency and you are sold yourself to the cryptocurrencies, because we have seen in last 8 to 10 years how these cryptocurrencies markets have really disrupted the whole world. People who have had a lot of belief, conviction, confidence, they created a lot of wealth for themselves. And this is just still the beginning. We are still in a very, very nascent stage, early stage. And we all know the early adopters are going to rule the market. So never think if you have missed Bitcoin, if you have missed Ethereum, there are still a lot of room. And I always say that we have limitless opportunities and possibilities, especially in RainBNB, to acquire not only BNB, ladies and gentlemen. If you have BNB, you can have simultaneously the BTC also. You can have simultaneously the Ether also, Ethereum also, okay? If you have BNB, then you can have Solana also. You can have Ripple also. So all cryptocurrencies you can acquire, have, hold, store. How? By swiping it. By swiping or converting. There is an option on centralized as well as decentralized exchange to swipe or convert your cryptocurrencies from one coin or token into another. So let's understand a bit about this. So, one thing is so short that we are going to work on a platform that is going to give you a lot of wealth, fortune. It's not here we are working in RainBNB just to earn our living. It is really going to be very, very instrumental towards fulfillment of your big desires, goals in your life. Because we all know BNB is still $650, $60. And it has got a lot of room to appreciate itself based on its multi-use cases. See, I would like to ask you one question here. Why the BTC is really soaring so high, in spite of the fact it has not much use cases? The only possible reason or the best explanation for the BTC price going up, can anybody tell me why the Bitcoin price is really surging with great speed, especially since 2020, now in 2025, in just a short span of 5 years, BTC, right from $7,000 to $8,000, it has reached to $108,000. So there is a huge increment around $100,000 in just 5 years per BTC price. Why? Though the BTC has not much use cases, the only reason, the best answer for this is because of the backup of the community. Because of the backup of the community, it's because of the power of the community. Just a second. the BTC price is really going up, and it will really go up in future as well. It is totally based on supply and demand theory. It is totally based on supply and demand theory. When BTC started with few cents price-wise, that time the demand was not there, the awareness was not there. It was the first cryptocurrency, but as soon as the people started knowing, learning, and wanted to own Bitcoin, considering its future value and what it is going to be, because of the huge community backup, the BTC price is really going to be huge in future. Why? Because we have fiat currencies which are being controlled by the central authority or the government. So it's basically of the politically controlled, money. In fact, I would not call it as a money. In fact, it is just a currency. Then we have gold, diamond, these kind of assets, which are definitely in a scarce, and the exact amount is not known to anyone, but definitely they are rarest of the rare stuff. And that's why the price of all these stuffs are also very, very high. But the Bitcoin is fixed. Everyone knows the total number of Bitcoin, which is 21 million. So Bitcoin cannot be, increased. It cannot be decreased. So these many Bitcoins are really going to be owned, hold, bought, sold by the people of the world. And that's why the price of the Bitcoin is definitely going to be, up all the time based on the demand, because Bitcoin is being used primarily, and the only use of Bitcoin at this point of time is as a payment method and system. There is no other use cases. But if you compare the BNB, the Binance coin, what we are earning through RainBNB, definitely it has multi-use cases as compared to Bitcoin. BNB is being used as a gas fee payment system. BNB is being used as a storage, holding, staking product also. BNB is being used as a payment method also among the Binance community. So BNB has got, plus over and above all these, besides all these, it has got the other use cases also. And BNB is also having a huge community, especially the Binance users are very much, bullish, interested in BNB currency, Binance coin. So what I wanted to share with you, that we are working on a platform that is really going to make you earn in millions, in billions in time to come, provided you have understood the theory, provided you have understood the theme on which this business model is based on. It's not only the community building system, it's not only the earning BNB from the platform, it has got much more to offer us. But we have just completed almost 11 months. In fact, tomorrow is going to be the 11th month history, I would say, monthly anniversary, I would say, for RainBNB. We started our journey on 7th August 2024, and tomorrow is 7th of July. So almost 11 months we will complete tomorrow. We will be completing tomorrow. So, and it takes almost 9 months for a baby to be born. So frankly speaking, the system, this platform is just exactly 2 months old. Now, first 9 months, we prepared ourselves to give birth to this, baby. Smart contract, 100% decentralized, and a lot of other USP what we discuss during our presentations, ladies and gentlemen. So this is just a 2 months old baby. We just need to allow some time for this child to grow. And then you will see what, there's an old saying in English, morning shows the day. RainBNB and RainBNB have shown to the world what it could give to you all, to the people of this world. This is one of the, rarest of the rare platform available on this planet Earth that had made several people earn in multi-millions in their local currencies in just a short span of couple of months. No platform I am aware of. If you know, just let me know about it, wherein in just 2-3 months people have earned in millions. Not even in get rich quick kind of stuff, ROI based programs also. So we have best platform which has no chance for scamming us. Why it will not scam us? Because this is totally a decentralized system. This platform does not store and hold any funds what the users pay to this smart contract. Thirdly, it is very money fetching, highly profitable venture. In this system, we have so it has got the best platform, first P. Second P is this has got the world's best product, that is BNB, Binance Coin. We are selling, we are promoting, we are offering people through informations and knowledge that you can, if you have missed the bus and train to get into this journey of acquiring cryptocurrencies, especially the first top 5 or 10 cryptocurrencies. Here is a chance for you to be a part of RainBNB system to get that absolutely complimentary, free of cost, without having invested your own money. That's the very, very best unique advantage of collaborating with RainBNB. You don't have to shell out your own hard-earned money to invest or buy these cryptocurrencies. You can earn for free by just doing contribution towards this community building system. In this world, in order to earn money, you have two ways. Either you invest your own money in big amount, you have to invest big amount to keep earning money, or maybe you have to invest your time. So in RainBNB, if you are the early, at early stage, you just have to start, you just have to register, join with mentor or champion or pioneer rank, and then keep investing your time either on part-time or full-time basis for few months, preferably 4 to 6 months. If you have that, zeal and enthusiasm to work in this platform for 4 to 6 months, following the guidelines and the, advice and systems what we share with you, definitely one can have a big opportunity to keep earning a lot of BNBs, and these BNBs can be as big as over 1.4 million in numbers, which is a really unimaginable kind of figure you will get when you will convert the same amount of BNB into your currency, your country currency. So one thing is sure, this platform has got the future. This platform has got the product what most of us are not aware. Thirdly, third is this is very futuristic platform. It is not only the community building system. Ladies and gentlemen, we keep talking about this for quite some time, that in future, in just 3 to 4 months time, we are going to see a lot of projects coming on this platform, which will, enable and facilitate us, all of us, to keep earning good number, of profits, especially in the crypto world only. The system would be decentralized. System would be, going to give us profits and benefits in the cryptocurrencies, tokens, which has got the intrinsic value, which you can encash at any point of time, with the blazing speed. You don't have to wait. In fact, if you have the gold, physical gold, you can get it in cash. It will take some time, but if you have the cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB and things like that, you can get it in cash much easier, much faster. It's called the 24 karat digital gold. So RainBNB is a platform that is absolutely here to make you rich. But one thing I would like to share with you today, this, wealth creation or the financial freedom is going to be attained by only those people who are willing to invest their time in learning the tricks of this trade. That's very, very important. And that's why we keep holding and hosting different training sessions for our users that take place on daily basis in different languages around the world. This is the English training session that we do conduct 3 times in a week. This is being conducted by me and some of my key leaders. But in spite of all these things, a lot of people, they are not capitalizing on it. Why? Because whatever they learn, whatever they hear, whatever they understand, they don't apply and implement. We don't talk only about the RainBNB and its compensation plan, but we do talk about a lot of other stuff also, ladies and gentlemen. Like one of those things is, today we are going to talk about swap versus bridge. The basic problem the people face and feel, especially in RainBNB system, like a lot of people will have or might have access to USDT, and they don't know how to get that converted into BNB. In fact, BNB is available on different chains, different blockchain networks. Different blockchain network, BNB is available on. In fact, you can have BNB on Ether network, Ethereum. You can have BNB on Binance Smart Chain. Binance Smart Chain will also have the 2 different chain, BP20 and OPBNB. You can have, BNB on other blockchain network also, like there are so many other Tron network also, and other network also, Matic network as well. So another blockchain network also. So how to convert the same BNB coin into another coin or token? How to convert the same BNB from one blockchain into another, and what do we call it? This conversion. So understand this, when one coin or token is being converted into another coin or token with the same blockchain network, or not with, on the same blockchain network, on the same chain or blockchain network, it is called what? It is called swapping. It is called swapping. Like if you have USDT on BP20, blockchain network, and if you wish to convert the same into BNB on the same BP20 network, Binance Smart Chain, then this process of converting USDT into BNB, as well as vice versa, BNB into USDT also, will be called swapping. Okay, and swapping can be done on centralized exchange as well as decentralized exchange. In fact, PayPal wallet has got this internal feature available, using which you can swipe, not in big numbers. Yeah, in big numbers also you can do so. I will share with you. You can convert USDT into BP or vice versa, BNB into USDT also. And this process, if the same blockchain network is there, this is called swapping. But if you convert coin or token, the same coin or token is being converted. Coin remains same. Let The name of the coin is X. Or maybe I'll give you the example. If same coin or token is being converted from one blockchain network into another blockchain network. Here, the blockchain network is different. Let's say this coin or token is on one chain, any other one chain, any other one chain, and you have converted the same coin or token, coin and token remain same. I'll give you the example, but you have changed the network, another chain, it is called the bridging. This is called bridging. I'll give an example. Suppose you have USDT on BP20 network and you have converted the same USDT on OPBNB network, blockchain network. Then this process of converting USDT from BP20 into OPBNB is called bridging. So I'm sure it's clear to you now. And USDT on OPBNB can also be converted back on USDT on BP20. So any coin and token, if the coin remains same, but the network is being changed, from Matic network to Ether network, if you wish to change, then that will be called bridging. And when the coin gets changed, but the network remains same, that's called swapping. So that's very important part. A lot of people do have this query and questions, like they are facing challenges, problems in procuring BNB on OPBNB through the fiat currencies. And ladies and gentlemen, one more information I would like to call it here. What is fiat currency? Fiat currency is your paper money. It's your paper money. That can be US dollar, USD, euro, pound, British pound, or any Canadian dollar, Australian dollar, Singaporean dollar, any currency, local country currency, ringgit that we use in Malaysia, or any other currency. That's called fiat currency. Fiat currency is basically being controlled by the government of that country and the central bank of that country, which has in this time no backup. They are just getting printed by the central authority. And this is one of the reasons why we are seeing the inflation taking place across the world. In earlier times, the currencies were being printed only subject to the gold reserve that country used to have. So especially the fiat currencies was being backed up by the gold reserve. But in recent times, especially in 10-15 years, what the central authority and the central bank and the government authorities are bypassing this policy, and they are, printing these fiat currencies according to their choice and convenience. And this is the biggest reason why the inflation is really going and growing. We have seen countries like Venezuela, Lebanon, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, and of course Zimbabwe, and many more countries wherein we have 1 million worth of their local currency, the single currency worth 1 million, 50,000. One note is of 50,000 in their country currency. So it's because of that. And when people go for shopping, they have to carry a lot of cash because of the inflation thing. So cryptocurrencies, which is also called the virtual digital assets, VDA, virtual digital assets, is being free from all these inflation, as well as the second terminology I would like to draw your attention towards is recession. Recession. The world is badly impacted and affected with these two economic terms. One is inflation, and the second one is recession. And for all these two, the government of your country is responsible for. They have no adequate infrastructure. They have no, not much jobs to offer you. They have no support system to give you, the facilities and features to run and to safeguard your business and, to give you support in carrying out your business. They have no jobs for you, and population is really growing and becoming larger day by day, and there are a lot of other political decisions that are really contributing towards this inflation and recession across the world. In fact, the developed countries like many European countries, as well as United States of America, they are also being affected badly in last 5-10 years because of inflation and recession thing. Cryptocurrencies is free from all these things. Bitcoin, you are seeing around 108,000, 9,000, $7,000. Maybe by the end of this year, you will see Bitcoin closer to $175,000, $200,000. It is free from all these things because it is not being controlled and governed and, having the management by any authority. It is totally a community-driven system. I would like to give an example to make me understand and my point of view. Suppose today, why you must do RainBNB, there is a logical explanation today for you to understand this. Suppose you bought a piece of land in your part of the world. You bought a piece of land in your part of the world, and that is going to cost you how much? Let's say it is going to cost you $5,000. Now, after 5 years, ladies and gentlemen, after 5 years, that piece of land has got worth $10,000. Now, who decides this price of $10,000 or maybe $15,000, $20,000? Does the government of your country promise you to give you the land price which you bought today with $5,000? They will pay you $10,000 after 5 years or maybe $20,000 after 10 years. Who decides the price? It is being decided by the people. Somebody in your neighborhood, in the vicinity of yours, some other customer wanted that plot, that land, and he is ready to pay $10,000, $12,000, $8,000. And when that deal is sealed, the person is going to pay you the money, not the counselor, not the legislative members in your country, or not the ministers or any president or prime minister is giving you this surety and guarantee for this price rise. It is the people. It is the people who decide. And now this new guy has bought this land for $10,000, named person A. Now he holds this land for another 10 years, let's say, and after 10 years, somebody is ready to pay him $25,000 for the same land. For the same land. Now, who will give this $25,000? Again, somebody else will pay you. So when the price goes up for these kind of assets, there is no safety, security, and guarantee and certainty from any central authority or government. It is being decided because of the demand and supply, and it is being decided only and solely of the people's purchasing power and interest. Same thing happened with Bitcoin. Same thing happened with Bitcoin. Bitcoin price is really going up because of the people's demand, because they have a lot of faith, conviction, confidence in this virtually, digitally, driven assets, VDA, virtual digital assets. And that's why the price is free from all these control. Although the fiat currency's price, when you have $100 now today, when you have $100 today, and if you just keep this $100 maybe in your bank account or maybe at home, and trust me, after 5 years, the value of this $100 will become anything between $50 to $60, depending upon the country you live in. And it is solely based on the inflation rate. In many countries, especially Asian countries, the inflation rate is around 6 to 7%. So your value of your currency is really getting decreased in terms of purchasing power of that currency by 6 to 7% every year. So in 5 years, it will get reduced by 30%. So it will become exactly, $70 instead of $100. Denomination-wise, it will be $100, but value-wise, it will be $70. But in the case of cryptocurrencies, my dear friends, it is not the case. It is not the case. The value is, of course, going to be increased all the time. So it's better to have a lot of cryptocurrencies without investing or buying through your fiat currencies by taking part in this community building system of RainBNB. So one thing is very, very crystal clear. The world is heading towards recession, going to be affected badly by inflation. And in last 3-4 years, we have been seeing the war is happening. And that is also contributing towards this price surge and rise of different basic amenities and commodities we need on daily basis. So the best bet for people like us to have cryptocurrencies, which is definitely going to be free from all these challenges and problems we have been going through. So RainBNB is a platform that can help you accumulate a lot of BNBs, and using that BNB through swiping and bridging, you can have all cryptocurrency. In fact, I would suggest you today to always keep buying top 10 cryptocurrencies, top 10 cryptos, top 10 cryptos. The first one, and the best way to judge this is to visit where? CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap. This is called the encyclopedia of cryptocurrencies. If you go to the CoinMarketCap, ladies and gentlemen, you can see here. Just a minute. I would like to show you the screen. If you go to this CoinMarketCap here, you can see here the BTC is really cruising $108,097 price-wise. Ethereum close to $2,500. Tether is ranked at number 3, but it's a stable coin, so I don't give this ranking to Tether because this is a stable coin. It will always have same value, $1. So depending upon the market capitalization and the holding, it is being ranked at number 3, but it's not being given this position because of its stable value. XRP definitely in last 3-4 months, 5 months time, it has jumped and moved one level up as compared to BNB. But BNB definitely, trust me, can be put at number 3. The BNB place is this. Why? Because BNB price-wise is still very, very undervalued, undermined, only around $650. It has got all reasons and backup and support through the experts and specialized persons in cryptocurrencies for its price to really go very fast up, maybe to the tune of $5,000 to $10,000. Considering its multi-usability and utility in different domains, especially in the crypto space as well as in blockchain domains. So BNB, and if you just go through dominance wise, you can see here, BTC has got the dominance, market dominance, 64.7%. Just imagine. So if you buy BTC or if you convert your BNB into BTC, trust me, you are never ever going to be in any loss whatsoever. Ethereum, BTC got introduced in 2009. Ethereum got introduced in 2015. Has got dominance market capitalization wise and the people choice by just 9.1%. So almost 74% market share and dominance in the crypto industry are being controlled and done by Bitcoin and Ethereum. Almost close to 74%. And 26% all other coins in which you will find BNB as well. But trust me, BNB still, I've been repeating, is very, very undervalued. So, it won't be an exaggeration if I say what 10 years back, what BTC was, right now, the BNB is sitting at the same place. So here, we are not telling you to buy BNB. We are telling you to earn BNB by doing some contribution, by doing some activities, by following certain guidelines, what we share with you, and you can have great chance to earn a lot of BNB. And in order to support and justify what I share with you, I would like to take you to the BNB historical data. You can see here the BNB price, all-time high, 793, just only almost 6 months back, December 4, 2024, 7 months ago. 793, it went up to and made a high of all-time low, August 1, 2017, just 9 cents. But if you go through the historical data of BNB, guys, 4 July BNB, current price 663. It opened with high it made of 664. And 1 year back, if you go and see on 4th July in 2024, how BNB was priced at, you can see here. Just a sec. It went up. Let me check. 2025, July, and we are going to see June. Let me change monthly wise. Okay, so here you can see here in July 2024, here it was high was 605. And if you go back and check 2023 July, it was just $240. So almost 2.5 times jump in just 2 years price wise on the same date. And trust me, next 2 years later, when you will see this historical data, you will be astonished to find BNB around $2,000 or maybe more, who knows? Because when BNB is going to hit $200,000, $300,000, definitely the Ether and BNB is definitely going to follow with the same speed in that proportion. So why I've been sharing with you all these things, if you are really wasting your time, not very serious towards RainBNB, you are definitely making a blunder. Rather, I would prefer to say you are committing a crime here, crime to yourself and to your family when you had been given a chance in RainBNB to earn BNB absolutely complimentary, free of cost, by just doing some contribution towards this community building system. And still, if you're not making use of it and capitalizing on it, then who is to be blamed? To you and none other than you. So what steps we must do and take in order to earn well in RainBNB? That's really important. Because ultimate thing, if you are not going to build a community, if you are not going to have an active community in RainBNB, definitely you are not going to make big profits from the system. It's a community building platform. It's a community building platform. And in community building platform, you must need to build the community. And when I say community, it's a active community, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people will tell you, I'm having a team size of 5,000, 2,000, 500, 10,000, 50,000, 20,000, but I'm not been earning well. I'm not been earning at all in RainBNB. Why? Because you don't have the active community. By just merely having a team size of so many people who are inactive, who have quit the platforms, who are no longer working, will not make you earn. You need a working, active community, not only to earn from this first community building system in RainBNB, but also at a later stage when new projects will be coming. Definitely these active communities will make you earn again and again. So in order to build this active community, you need to focus on first thing, which is of very utmost importance, and that is recruitment. You need to keep recruiting people. Recruitment is the key to be successful. Recruitment, and then management. Recruitment, recruit people, manage those people, and then recruitment, management, and the third thing that is also very, when you start recruiting people, you need to train them, you need to educate them, you need to monitor them, you need to guide them, and this all things come under management. You need to manage your team. Firstly, you need to recruit your people. After recruitment, definitely you're going to get 5 directs, 10 directs, 20 directs, depending upon your choice and interest in the system. The more directs you are going to refer and recruit, the bigger and the better chances, not only for you to earn more, but of course for your team members also, because especially in the binary tree, your directs fall into another person's positions and placement they will have under them, and those people are also going to be benefited. So recruitment is the first step. Management of your team is the second step. And third step, of course, is the development. So recruit people, manage people, and develop your community. So it is something similar to what we keep talking about earlier also. Upgradation. The business is all about upgradation. The business is all about application. The business is all about duplication. When you upgrade means upgrade your knowledge, upgrade your learning, upgrade your thinking, and upgrade your rank. And what you learn, just apply and implement in the field. When you apply and implement into the field, you develop yourself, your team. When you apply and implement into the field, you recruit people. And when you duplicate, help people to duplicate, definitely you start working as a management level in your business of RainBNB to manage, monitor, and to scale up your team's performance. So whether you upgrade, apply, and duplicate, or recruit, manage, and develop, it has almost the same meaning. Bottom line here is we need to develop and focus on building community. If you are having this, thinking and logic that you cannot develop people, you cannot build up team, you cannot have people recruited by you, then definitely you are at wrong place, and you are not at wrong place. In fact, this world is not going to give you the right results, but always you will get the wrong results. irrespective of the fact, whatever and whichever platform you join or work on or in or with. When you have not people working with you, if you have no people working for you, definitely you are not going to get the right results in your life, but always you will be having shortfall of funds and progress and profits. So we need people. The bottom line here is to be focused on develop team. And when we recruit people, our direct referral are the foundational, stuff for building big community. When we want to create a skyscraper, high-rise buildings, we need to have a strong foundation for that skyscraper to be built. You have to go deep down, maybe 3 floor down, 5 floor down, to make and construct that foundation to give your this high-rise building strength, stability. Same ways, your recruits whom you bring into this business, your recruits are the foundations for your success. If your recruits are not active, if your recruits are not working, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you are definitely going to not earning much. All your direct referrals are the foundational, stuff towards your success. Try to put in as many direct referrals as you can. And only these direct referrals also going to be placed in your binary tree like this. More and more direct referrals, more and more spills your team members are going to get through you. And when more and more direct referrals you are going to refer, these direct referrals are definitely going to have their own direct referrals. So they are going to build up your community fast. But if you are going to limit yourself to 2 or 3 directs or 5 directs, and let's say not all of them are active or all of them have given up, quit, left, then where will you find yourself in this business? This is what most of the people have been going through. They have limited directs, only 2 directs, 3 directs, 4 directs. And out of those also, none of them is working, none of them is active. And why they are not active? Because you have not made them understand, you have not shown them the vision, you have not made them totally have this belief that this business can do a game-changing thing for themselves. So that's why they are not interested to work. I was talking to a lady yesterday and I told her to rebuild. She was a very, very experienced MLM lady in Philippines. She told me, I respect you, KK, but RainBNB, it's not going to be done by me now because, I have already given up long time back. My team got inactive. If you have some proposal based on, money we are ready to invest, and having that invested money, if you have some proposal, scheme, platform, system, do let me know. We'll be very interested to work. And then I told her about 3-4 concepts she worked in last 5-6 months of the similar nature and where she is right now. So then she got totally understood what I wanted to convey to her, and now she is ready to come back in RainBNB. Maybe Monday onwards, I've got plan to share with her how she can restart this business. So you need to be persistent. You need to have perseverance to wake up your, already those referrals, community members, indirect, or direct referrals who have slept long time back. They are no longer interested. Because if you make them understand about the concept, about the policy, about the philosophy, what this platform is going to do. Because I told her and pressed the right button, which was needed to activate and clear her, wrongly developed vision and misconception that by investing money, we can get rich. No, it will never happen. It will never happen. Suppose there is a ROI-based system, you invest $10,000 and you are being promised to get double, you will earn $20,000 only. That's it. These $20,000 is nothing. It will not feed you for the rest of your life. Here we have a chance to earn, several hundred thousands of dollars without investing big. And in ROI-based systems, ladies and gentlemen, we all know that we all are on the verge of losing money sooner or later. Even though we earn some money, our people are definitely going to lose money. And those people who have lost their money, they are never ever going to leave us. Even though we are not known to them, we are not connected with them, if we are not near to them, by the regular daily curses they will throw towards us, will make us something similar to the tree that is being, made dead by the curses of the tribals living in Solomon Island. We all know all these things. Words have power, positive or negative. So we need to nurture and work in a system which is full of positive energy, vibes, which can give happiness, peace, prosperity, profitability, growth to one and all. And there is no better platform than RainBNB, wherein we don't have fear and we should not be having any doubts and questions because everything is so crystal clear. We have already crossed 777,000 users. Every day, a lot of people are registering. Many of them are upgrading. And so the community is really growing with great speed. So there is no better platform than RainBNB at this point of time. You must make use of it. You must make use of it. There's an old saying, if you give a fish to a man, you can feed him for a day. Teach him how to fish. You can feed him for life. Stop spoon feeding your team members. Don't give fish to him or her. Teach him how to fish. How to fish, and that person is going to be with you forever. Because if you make someone earn money, be successful, that person is never ever going to leave you. This is the beauty of this business. There is no rocket science involved. You need to have passion, you need to have patience, you need to have, persistent, continuous perseverance, dedication, commitment, and regular efforts. Small regular efforts, keep on doing on daily basis will give you amazing results through the system. But remember, my friends, there is no substitute to community building in this world. That's the bitter truth. And the better you know and feel and understand, it's good for you. A lot of people are still living in mirage. They think by investing $100, $1,000, $500 in Ponzi pyramid ROI-based get-rich-quick scheme, they will create fortune and wealth. They are highly mistaken. They are highly mistaken. You need to have people's power with you. Then only you can be highly wealthier, successful, known, and famous. If you are being deprived of this people's power, if there are not many people working with you, working for you, connected with you, in collaboration with you, definitely you are not going to rise and shine in life. So RainBNB is a system that is here to teach you, that is here to guide you to focus on building your community. And community building is very simple. It's not easy. It's not easy. There is nothing called easy in this world. The things which you consider easy because you know how to do it. In fact, ask the person who doesn't know how to ride a bicycle. Ask a person who doesn't know how to swim, how difficult it is for them. But since you know how to ride a bicycle, if you know how to ride a bicycle, it is easy for you. People who don't know, it's very difficult for them. And by learning how to fly an aircraft, it is easy for the pilot also. So if you know things, it is easy for you. If you don't know, it's difficult. Know the tricks and trade of this business, how to recruit, how to build up community. We are here to guide you. We are here to train you. And that is absolutely complimentary, free of cost. All our trainings are free of cost. That can be acquired over a period of time by creating list, making list, analyzing your list, shortlisting your list, working on your prospect, inviting them for meetings and trainings, closing them, answering their doubts, questions, clarifications. And one good trained person can make you multimillionaire in this kind of business. So it's a complete process. Rome was not built in a day. Overnightly, you are not going to get everything on your plate. And even though it is being, presented to you on your plate, you cannot consume everything. It will give you indigestion. So slowly and steadily, you will become the master. You will definitely, tortoise is always going to win the race. Tortoise is always going to win the race. So be the tortoise, turtle. Keep learning, keep applying, keep implementing, keep winning through RainBNB. Thank you so much for your time. Now let's have some doubts, clarification sessions. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Otherwise, we'll wind up this session. Before I wind up this session, I would like to give you a piece of information. Tomorrow, we are going to have global testimonial session. It is going to be scheduled at 2:30 p.m. GMT UTC time. 2:30 p.m. GMT UTC time. I would advise you, ladies and gentlemen, follow me, trust me. If you are going to follow any successful person in your life, in any work or business, you will be successful. I'm not telling you to follow me personally, but business activity wise. Just keep attending all meetings and trainings. Keep coming for meetings and training. Whenever you get an opportunity, do flaunt your talent, your skills, whether it's communication skill, your experience, your testimonial. You should not be shying away from delivering this. People who are doing this, they are shying away. They are not coming for meetings and trainings. They are not going to be very successful. This is a show business. This is a business of collaboration. This is a business of commitment. This is a business of, teaming up. This is a business of being in touch with each other. If you are going to stay away from people, if you are not going to be in touch with your upliners, your downliners, your crossliners, your community members, definitely you are going to be deprived of all the big achievements, success, profits, earning from this platform. So you got to decide whether you want to be, silent worker or aloof person. Will you be able to get anything? No. I would tell you, life is all about just like an arena wherein we all have to play. Don't be the spectator. Take part in activities. Sunday Global Testimonial Session is going to be every Sunday for everyone who is a part of RainBNB. And we urge and suggest people to join that session, see how people in different parts of the world have been working in RainBNB, what achievements they have been getting, what kind of challenges and problems they had been going through, and how they are really overcoming them and keep winning from RainBNB. So no matter how big or small your achievement, no matter how long before you join or you are just a novice early entrant into the business, this is all about to showcase your talent, your skills, your experience, your testimonial sessions before the whole rest of the community. So do take part in that session. If you want to speak about your experiences, if you want to give your feedback, if you want to showcase your testimonies, tomorrow's session, 2:30 p.m. UTC GMT time, it is scheduled at, it is going to be with different link. You will find the link on WhatsApp official channel, Telegram official channel, and through your WhatsApp group and Telegram group. Do get in touch with me. Do get in touch with your senior upliners. DM me directly. If you'd like to participate, you can speak for 2 minutes. It is a big chance to represent your country. There are a lot of people who have been working in RainBNB, but there is no representation from their side representing their country. So it's a big for all of you to represent your country, that there is a guy working from such a country in RainBNB, and how fairly you have been doing. So do take part. Sunday, once in a week, we have this global testimonial session. Okay, so thank you so much. And I'm sure you will take part in that. So any other stuff, if you would like to have, you can ask, you can speak, you can talk. Anyone? Okay, so it's time to say goodbye. Thank you so much. I hope this session would have given you, the benefits. Yes, Luki has raised hand. Yes, Luki. Unmute, Luki.
Thank you, KK. I would like to know about the upgrade bonus. If a person from beginner upgrades to influencer, the bonus goes 2 levels higher. If from influencer to the next level, which is achiever, it goes 3 levels higher, and so on and so on. Am I right?
Yes. Yes. It's the rank upgrade bonus you're talking about. There are other
yes.
bonuses also, recurring level bonus also, that goes to
Yes,
all.
I'm aware of these other bonuses. Now, what happens if I'm at level 7? Does it go 7 levels higher?
Yes, rank upgrade bonus, the matrix bonus. If you are at level 7, if you just join straight away with champion rank and you are at level 7, okay, you will receive this 7th rank upgradation income, provided you are holding at least the 7th rank, plus 6 other team members also will receive the beginner amount, the influencer amount, the achiever amount till mentor. So when rank upgradation happens from anyone's side, all the upliners receive, depending upon till which rank the upgradation was made. Like someone comes straight away with champion rank, so all 7 uplines will receive this rank upgrade bonus right from beginner till champion. And you are sitting, let's say, at the 7th up as a 7th upliner, then you will receive the champion amount. Okay. Okay, guys, thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Good luck. Good day and good night.